Okay, in a lot of these videos, I keep talking about property taxes and how much more stable of a form of revenue collection for bureaucracies property taxes are than sales tax or value added tax, which is most of the developing countries have value added tax form of revenue collection. But in reality, the once you are able to establish identity and a geolocation of where you live and where you sleep and the family and who you are, all of that establishes who you are, your identity, and also becomes a form of for voting rights, for human rights, and also for tax collection, for improving schools, for putting forth efforts to actually make the country better. And where you work and where you live, this geolocation is your identity. Having a geolocation is an important component of the identity of an individual. And you need the photo identification of the street, the apartment number, or even just the hut. Whatever it is, it becomes a major part of your identity. Now, when we start developing taxes, you say, how are you going to pay the taxes when you are in deep poverty? Well, what money equals goods and services. So what you do have as a human being is the labor. Labor equals money for working and sweat equity, and manual labor for digging ditches and building buildings. And how do you pay that? You're able to get an opportunity to use this concept of cryptocurrency. These smartphones are prevalent even with extremely poverty-stricken countries. They still have these smartphones where the Bitcoin or the type of cryptocurrency can be used, and you can tie it to some sort of US dollar, European currency, and then the Western Union is actually the process, and PayPal and other forms. You can actually turn in the Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency for real dollars to buy food and goods and services. So you're able to donate, or not donate, but work for hourly or project wages, manual labor, paid for via Bitcoin to your phone, redeemed through a crypto banking system. And by the way, those are becoming more and more prevalent. And you're able to redeem your crypto for cash. And the information is kept all very securely on servers outside the developing country location. That way you don't have corruption getting in. And with the system, and I forgot to mention this, but by having the system of cross checking the transactions, it is one of the most open and honest ways of doing business using cryptocurrency, because you have the technology to tie the individual identity to the cryptocurrency. That's why cryptocurrency got such a bad rap, is because people were trying to do it without identifying who they were, and it was used on the dark web. And what you have to have is this type of combination between identity and currency, and then allowing people to use their sweat equity to earn money. And then it gets down to having the individuals on the ground, motivated local entrepreneurs, men and women, using smartphones and sweat equity to build the organization for the projects. Think about it: digging ditches for sewers, building schools. And how do the people get paid? Using the cryptocurrency. And so that's how you're able to motivate and develop and organize using this system. And we will do a little bit more on some of the challenges of the very violent developing countries next.